And then as you can see, whoa, what is this?
Oh
What just
my god,
happened?
everything's upside down, Max! What happened? That's
Whoa.
the
Even
big
the sound is distorted.
thing.
So,
Wow.
oops, no.
Yeah, take a picture to commemorate this occasion.
Somewhere along the line.
Us.
Oh, the moon. Oh, I can't even see the moon. Oh well.
Yeah, not quite. It's too light out. But yeah, the sky is beneath us now. Very spooky. That's actually the other big thing about this temple. The other big gimmick is that you have to flip it around to get some other things.
Yeah, so you might have noticed that some objects are up or upside down. They kind of bothered us as we were going through the dungeon. So now this is where the whole upside down anti-gravity mechanic comes into play.
Yes, I like that. That's the other big huge thing about this temple. It's also why some collectibles you have to wait to get. There's certain ones that I think you can actually you might be able to get them, but you have to leave and come back in the temple a few times because of that switch. So it's the only temple you have to do that. But
also, light arrows can shoot these sun blocks without having to use the mirror shield now.
Absolutely, and I loved that because when I did my stream series, I was using the special version of the game through my special 3DS on my computer, and let's just say that I had an issue where it was kind of glitched where I couldn't move the mirror shield appropriately. So if I moved it up, it would just I couldn't aim it very well. So it led to some real problems. I mean, not being able to do everything I needed to do right. So I had to I ended up making it work, but when I got the light arrows, it was a godsend because I didn't need to use that anymore for certain things. So it made me very happy.
Yeah, so there's some things that we can do now that we have the light arrows, but I'm actually gonna go. But I'm gonna save that stuff for later because I have to backtrack anyway. After I'm done with everything in this upside down portion of the dungeon.
Yeah, because there were certain things that we've already gone through rooms stuff that he couldn't get yet that now he'll have to go back for later. But it do be like that sometimes. Also, there's the Deku being worthless with switches again.
We're too light.
Far too light. Also, I guess, what I was gonna say earlier is, yeah, the thing about Link having his statue, the Elegy of Emptiness, is that there's the theory that because all the other statues are of deceased people that Link has the souls of, that Link is dead in this game. That's one of the theories of this game. That the reason that, I mean, you'll notice that a lot of the models of people in this game are the same from Ocarina of Time. I mean, the practical reason for that is because they reused them in this game because it was easier to make the game. But it kind of adds to the theory that they look very similar to people that are in Ocarina of Time, that this is some kind of weird purgatory, and that Link is stuck in this seeing people that he recognizes, but they're not the same people, they're different people, and that he's actually dead. And this whole thing is him being dead in this adventure. I mean, I don't think that's actually the case, but it's an interesting theory about that.
Yeah, there's a lot of really dark things, dark theories that you could come up with in this game.
There's a lot of that. That's another unique thing about this game, is that it has a lot of those because of the eerie nature of it, which is also very cool. And oh my god, we can't get that one either!
Oh my gosh.
That is very irritating, because if you're somebody that really likes to collect everything right away, that makes it so you just can't get it immediately.
Oh my goodness, that was crazy. I'm surprised that actually boosted me forward.
At least you stuck the landing.
Alright, here we go.
Nice and steady progression here, as is necessary. And that lava's just staying up there without falling, and now it's back. What kind of ancient witchcraft is at work here?
Oh, nothing happens there.
Yeah, that's just for you to stand on and hit this switch.
But
That's the
yeah, video
interesting
game
puzzle of this
logic,
room.
lava on the ceiling. What's up with that?
Yeah, lava just kind of chilling up there, you know.
Yeah, and
Yeah, that's
the room that we were in earlier. Okay. Real quick,
Oh, this is
this room
interesting.
is it looks
Very
painful,
interesting.
but it's really cool.
It is actually a very cool puzzle, this room. You have to kind of utilize your ability to flip the room to move this block around to where it needs to be. It's actually a very cool idea for a puzzle and using this dynamic. Also, the enemies fall every time that you do that, which is cool. The other thing about using the light arrows is they use a lot of magic, so they're providing you with choo-choos with magic here because you need it for this room. And that's
one of the things that you probably should get if you don't feel confident with this dungeon is if you go to the milk bar in Clocktown, there is an item called the Chateau Milk, and it'll give you an infinite amount of magic throughout the whole cycle. So it's really helpful for getting through this dungeon since you need a lot of magic in order to go through this dungeon.
The only thing is that it does cost a good chunk of rupees. I think it's like 200, and in order to get it, you have to leave the temple and make sure that you're there at night because that's when the bar is open. So as long as you've unlocked the ability to go in there, then that is an option if you'd like.
Yeah, but otherwise, without the Chateau Milk, it's also fine to go through the dungeon without it because there's a lot of opportunities to refill on magic.
Yeah, like
in this room
here,
there are these slimes. They always reappear.
Yeah, those like are those supposed to be? I think they're supposed to be the early version of choo-choos or something.
Yeah, something like that.
But they will give you an appropriate amount of magic for this dungeon. It's just you just have to use it wisely. Also, we got this guy again, but he's no match for these light arrows. He's about to learn today. Look at that. Oh, he's doing his little dance like it'll save him from his fate. Not likely. And I think he's about to be dead.
Yeah, this is how powerful light arrows are.
Yeah, light arrows are great in that for this. Absolutely. Yeah, one of the things I struggled with in this temple when I did my stream series of it is just finding all the stray fairies in time. It actually ended up coming down to the wire for me with that, but
yeah.
That's something else I'll talk about. And there's a reason for that, though, because something else made me take a long time, which I'm going to save that for the moment when it happens, because that's going to be the funniest part. But, yeah, it was really hard, because I don't like to do... If I had, like, messed up, I would have had to replay the whole temple, which... For my stream series, I kind of see them as Let's Plays, just in stream form, so I don't really want to be, like, replaying things like making it tedious or whatever, on the stream. So I was trying to get everything on the first try, which I did pretty well with, but yeah, for finding those, I almost had to replay this temple, but I did not, thankfully. But yeah, I'll talk more about that whenever we get there, because that also, the whole moment with the whole thing with that is very interesting. Why I had such trouble. We keep teasing it. You guys will hear about it eventually. It's a little bit of a teaser, just to excite them, give them a little taste.
Yeah. Alright, so in this room, we have these enemies, and normally these enemies are a huge pain in the butt to deal with, unless you have the stone mask.
Oh, that's very true, yeah. These guys... The stone mask is absolutely very helpful in this room. You don't have to kill these guys. Very useful to get the stone mask. That's another thing. They changed the stone mask location in this game, which is actually probably in a more relatable spot. But I remember I went to the old spot thinking it was going to be there, and it wasn't there. Because my experience, I had watched a playthrough of the N64 versions in the past, so that's what I thought where it was. But that isn't necessarily a bad change. Some of them are actually like little quality of life improvements, like how they do stuff. Honestly. This room has a very beautiful view.
Okay, so
oh,
this
here
room,
they are.
This is a really good room to get rupees.
Yes, if you kill these guys, this is basically what would happen if you use this on like bubbles and stuff. You get 50 rupees per one that you kill, and you can keep coming back into this room. But ultimately, that's just a good example. I think the best place to do it is Ikana Canyon because you can just go there and get a whole bunch of them. But they set that room up well. It kind of is a good example of how much you can get from that. Oh my god, what's going on here? This is a little spooky. Oh!
Oh.
It's the Grim Reaper. No, it's not. But he does need to, I think he needs to be shown the light, Max. You know, he needs to be shown the way.
Oh,
thankfully, you have a way to do that. Oh, look, with each hit, he becomes closer. He becomes more holy and closer to the heavens.
Oh, I hit his bat and not him.
He's got that nice big scythe. He's just trying to chop Link's head off. But actually, dude, I really like the look of this guy, and that like he's just the ultimate dark thing, and you have like the light arrows to just hit him with that. I do like the look of that, and then it looks very pleasing when you hit him too. Like the contrast of that light with the dark looks very cool.
Yeah. And there we go.
And now you sent him back to his maker. Oh, cool. Can we collect that nice big scythe? That'd be really nice. New
Would
weapon,
it make the rest
guys.
of the dungeon easier?
Final weapon of the game, guys. There you go. Oh, you see Max just collected it. Just kidding. That's unfortunate. Oh my god, it's the special chest.
It's the special chest.
You got
the boss key. Alright, so now we can beat the rest of the dungeon.
Absolutely, you can head right over. But there's some other things to get. Oh no, you've been cursed. You can no longer use your sword.
Okay, fine. Alright, you know what, I'll just, okay.
There you go.
At least I can still punch.
That works. Yeah, who needs a sword when Darmani's fists are just as powerful?
Oh yeah, these guys keep coming back, too.
Yeah, they will. This is an area you can get a lot of money, but it's not really worth the time when you can just go to Iconic Canyon, in my opinion. But yeah, that area, you have to destroy those spikes or you won't be able to get in over there. So you have to kind of use the spikes to destroy each other, which you saw Max do earlier, but it's an interesting mechanic. Also, more stuff on the ceiling that the game is teasing us with that we can't get. Of course, of course. I was trying to say the view of that room is very nice because you're floating above the sky. This room as well, you can look down to see the beautiful sky while you're like out there. Also, this brings us back to the main room where we first came in. There was this switch earlier that
Wait, what?
Oh, you have to have him on his head so that you can go in front of him and let him fall on the ground underneath you and crash and die. It's like when you hit him on his head, like you have to jump over there and let him fall. If you want him to die, or you can just ignore him. That's the thing about those enemies, because they won't. I mean, they'll blow. Like they won't actually die because they have that, I don't know, whatever you call it, the base of their statue protects them. But when they fall with their head upside down, then they crumble and die. But they're also just stupid and they stand in one spot like that guy, so. Anyway, yeah, you got that chest you get to use. That's actually kind of creative too, how you have to use some of the chests in this area to actually. Oh, that's really actually quite cool over there. That claw, the hand, I'm blanking on the name of the enemy, but. Oh, and this guy, of course, is light work with the light arrows again. That guy, if you grab onto him, would, if you were in that room where you can come out of that, he'll grab the rupees for you and toss you back up. That's the same area where there was water earlier, I think. No, it wasn't. Yeah, there was a tunnel that leads that way,
there was water there, but
yeah.
I guess, but but what doesn't make sense to me is that there's water. They can make lava in the ceiling, but they can't make water in the ceiling.
Yeah, I guess the water just, well, maybe the rooms where the water was just like fell into the sky or something. I don't know. Yeah, it doesn't make much sense that the lava can just float there.
Okay, so that
Anyway.
is the room where we can actually fight the boss now, but